Hey guys, Brixenta here, and today we're joined with a special guest who is an entrepreneur, and she's going to talk to us a little about what it was like pursuing her dreams and launching her business. So, let's get started. You want to introduce yourself?
Good morning. I am Kelly, and I currently live in Colorado with my family, but I'm originally from Central Illinois.
And tell us a little bit about your business.
So I just started a business about a month and a half ago, and it is pro-life apparel, so just hats and shirts right now. And the company that I have is called J&M, and it stands for Justice and Mercy Boutique. So J&M Boutique. And so I'm just kind of in the new stages of developing my products and my business. So it's been a fun journey already.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about how you developed your branding.
So as far as the logo, do you mean, or?
The name, the logo, all of it.
So my husband and I do ministry full time, and so we've always kind of had been in the stream of just justice and mercy type outlets, and so justice and mercy has always been on my heart, and just the concept of just even the babies and just the crisis that's going on in the nation with abortion. I just really felt like I wanted to do my part, not just pray for the ending of abortion, but just my part was to design a message that people can wear supporting pro-life. So the concept behind it is just wearing the message of being for the babies and for life. And so I just kind of developed it from there.
And has everything you've done in your life kind of led up to this dream, or is this like a new thing, or how did that come about?
So I've wanted to design t-shirts for about 3 years. It's just been a dream of mine to do something on the side. And I started creating, designing, just kind of sketching on my own with colored pencils, just what I wanted my t-shirts to look like. And what's interesting is what I'm doing now is nothing, incorporates none of the designs that I originally drew up, but yeah, so it's just been a recent thing that's happened, but probably been on my heart for like 3 years.
That's awesome. Have you noticed any pushback in starting up this dream? Like, have people commented to you, maybe you shouldn't do that, or any negativity coming along with it?
So part of my process is, because I'm just starting out, I'm still trying to get a feel for just how to market well, and the main thing that I'm getting pushback from is my apparel is kind of expensive right now because I'm working on finding a cheaper outsourcing company. So I design the t-shirts, and then I have different companies like create them and then ship them out. So I've had feedback from different potential clients that would want to purchase my stuff that it's expensive, and I'm like, I completely agree with you. So I'm working on that, but I think initially I wanted to back off a little bit and not even maybe keep going, because I was just like, felt like I was stuck hitting a wall. So but yeah, I'm working on developing that. So that's been like the main thing, is just the pricing of it. And I haven't even actually sold any yet because of the price. So that's where I'm at.
So what made you keep going instead of stop what you're doing? Because sometimes it's hard to keep going when it feels like everything is against you.
One of the main things that's helped me is I have a couple other friends that are entrepreneurs, and they've been in their business maybe for like 2 years longer than me. And they've really just encouraged me that the whole entrepreneur process is a process. And there's going to be, it's almost like a roller coaster. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have you're going to be like on the mountaintop sometimes, like I can do this, I can conquer the world, like I'm going to change people's lives. And then you have like your lowest low. You're like, what am I doing? I'm not even called to this. Like this was a dumb dream. And so they just really encouraged me that that's part of the process of being an entrepreneur. When you're getting ready to launch things, or even after you've launched things, it's just a process that you need to stay in it and enjoy the ride, whatever level you're at. So that's really helped. And then we're also connected with, we take online business classes. It's called 100X. And they do the entrepreneurial journey through, it's like Kingdom Business. And so that's really helped to not only take the classes and get revelation on how to become an entrepreneur, but then also have be connected to a community where everyone else is in, like, they might be at different stages, but they're also trying to be an entrepreneur. So community helps huge. And if you have friends that have gone before you, it's just really important to stay connected, to stay encouraged.
So you mentioned taking classes, and I know sometimes classes can be expensive and it can be kind of a put off for a lot of people. So how did you decide that this is something worth investing in instead of going, oh, this is too expensive, I can't afford it?
Yeah, so the first class we took was called a 10-day challenge, and the emphasis was on creating a funnel for your business. And it was only $19. So I'm like, okay, I'm sold, it's $19. And then if you wanted to continue on after that, they gave us like a window of time to decide, and it was expensive. It's a year commitment, and there's a membership every month that we pay. We really were debating because our finances are tight right now, but we felt like it was really an investment in our future. And so sometimes you come to a point where you have to decide, like, if you want to put in the money to invest in your future and invest in opportunities. And the value that we receive from it, it was so worth it for us. So if we have to go without a few things or like shift our finances, our budget around, we felt like it was worth it for us. So we went for it.
Awesome. I think that's pretty good advice. Do you have any tips for anybody that's starting off pursuing their dreams or wanting to further their dreams?
So I would recommend, if you've got a dream in your heart, to just take baby steps towards it. I think what held me back from pursuing things is I felt just so overwhelmed. Like I didn't know where to start. I didn't really know anyone that was heading in this direction. So one thing that the class recommended was whatever your field of influence is, like if you're in the creative field, like I'm in the creative field, or if you're like in the music field, like start researching stuff online, like either YouTube videos of people that have already been through the process, their own journey. Also look at websites, like if you want to model your website similar to what someone else is already doing, but have your own flavor to it. That really helped to already look at what people are doing and just see what kind of wisdom you can get from that if you don't have a community. Yeah, I would just encourage to go online and just see what other people are doing and just gain wisdom from that.
I think that's pretty sound advice, pretty important. And what sources do you think are the best, and maybe you don't have an answer and that's okay, but what sources do you think are the best places to look for someone who is just starting out to try to build that community?
To get community or just to pursue their dream?
To get connections, to pursue their dream, to build community, like whatever you think that first step should be.
So as far as community, I don't have a ton of advice because we've just been connected to 100X community. But as far as videos, we've just used YouTube or just Googled and just try to find someone in a similar field and then just watch their videos and their process. I don't know if Facebook maybe has groups that you could get into that have similar fields to connect there. That may maybe be a possibility.
Yeah, I think most do. So do you think that anybody watching this video right now can pursue their dreams, or do you think it takes a certain type of person or a special person to do it?
I think that everyone has the potential to pursue their dream, but it does take work and perseverance and the right alignments. Like, I feel like I've come into being able to pursue my dream because I'm connected with the Lord, and He's really opened up doors and just kind of aligned me with the right people and in the right timing. So it's kind of a loaded answer. Like, I think everyone has the capacity for it, but it does take work.
I second that for sure. And is there, oh, actually, so you said you sell products, and I know this is something that's hard for me, and I don't know if it's hard for you or if you have any advice, but do you feel, you kind of touched on it, but do you feel bad asking for money for your products?
Yes, in a way. Well, right now they're overpriced, so that's what I'm working on. But I think it's just been taking these classes, the business classes that we're taking, they really hit on finding, like, they emphasize value. And so that's just been like a mindset shift for me that I'm still coming into, if that makes sense. Valuing who you are, valuing what you sell, and realizing that some of your clients, your potential clients, customers, need your product. Like, but it's just been a process of understanding, coming into the full revelation of the value that you are or what you have to offer. So yes, it is challenging for me.
Good answer though, because I've been there. In fact, I still struggle with it sometimes.
Yeah.
But is there anything else that you want people to know that's burning on your heart that you think that they need to hear right now?
I would just encourage you, like, if you have a dream on your heart and you've been kind of waiting on it, either because you're overwhelmed or just don't know where to start, or even don't have the finances for it, I really just encourage you to take baby steps and see what resources are free and, like, ready, available, like I mentioned earlier, YouTube videos or Facebook communities. Just see what's free first, and then kind of go from there. Like, just I think when we think we have to pursue our dream, at least I have felt this way, I didn't know where to start, so I just didn't do it, and I put it off for years. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming, and be encouraged that it is a process. It takes time, and you're going to feel like a failure sometimes, but that's like the part that you just have to push through. And so I just encourage you to start small, take baby steps, start planning. That's something that I do, like, every week. Well, actually every day. I am a note taker. I make a to-do list, and I put stuff on my list of what I want to do, even with my company. And if I don't get to it, like, then I just do it the next day or put it on my list later in the week. But just start with something.
I think that's great advice. Oh. Okay, well, thanks, Kelly, so much for joining us today. I appreciate your feedback and helping my viewers. And for any of you who are interested in what she sells or what she's about, I'm going to put her links down in the description box below. So all you have to do is just expand that description box and click on her links, check her out. Even if you don't want to buy right now, just check her out, see what she's doing, because she's a pretty awesome person. And I love you guys so much. And as always, dream big.